So what is it that you do if one or even both of the parents are MIA? Now, there's many different circumstances that come about that causes a parent to be out of the picture. Some of them may encounter a substance abuse issue that they can't be around, and they also engage in some criminal behavior that they end up locked up, incarcerated. Some of them may have a mental illness, right? That they just are out of the picture. They don't get involved. They're unseen. Some of them may even engage in some activities in the street life, right? The drug and criminal lifestyle that ultimately takes them out of the picture because they're not involved. And unfortunately, there's sometimes a death in the family, right? With one of the parents. And, unfortunately, sometimes both of the parents may end up deceased. And the child is left with aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, the other extended family members. And that just makes it even more difficult to manage a child's behavior. Now, I've dealt with plenty of parents, plenty of grandparents in this type of situation. So I know that is not easy. It's very difficult. It's a challenge. But what do you do? What type of support do you seek out to assist you in this process? Now, my name is Tahaka Sankara. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm a licensed clinical alcohol and drug counselor, and I'm also a trauma-focused cognitive behavior therapist. And what that is just simply, I work with parents, I work with responsible adults and the youth in order to help them refine the quality of their relationships so that they can increase their self-awareness, they can enhance their communication, and they can develop some emotional management skills. And all of that is to assist them in experiencing a peace of mind and also being able to transfer intergenerational health. Now, I've worked with plenty of families that have dealt with the absentee parent, where for whatever the reason, there's a parent that's not in the picture. And what do you do? How do you get the support that you may need? And this is where you have to be creative, because it's not going to all come from you. Parenting by yourself is a very difficult situation to be in. And I know plenty of parents who do it independently. However, that's not the ideal situation, and generally you don't get the ideal outcome. So what do you do in order to help you improve the outcome for a child that may be only dealing with one parent, or they just dealing with their grandparents? You want to identify the supportive outlets that's available to you in the community. Who's your support system? Like, who do you use? Who do you call on? Because you want to be able to solicit some additional support, some feedback from other people that can help you during that process, right? Like, you may need to call someone, like you may need that child to go over someone else's house for a temporary period of time so you could get a break, you could detox, you could download, you could reset, whatever you need to do in order for you to recalibrate so that you could be the best person that you can be for that child. Now, oftentimes you want to find someone who can be a proper role model, right? Just because you need to support everybody is not the support that's beneficial. So you want to make sure that they role model material, mentor material, Jegna material, so that your child can have some good feedback, honest feedback, and some guidance that's really going to be helpful along their life journey. So again, you want to think about who is that supportive person, who is that supportive network that you may have, and you want to be able to get them involved and identify who they may be and what their strength is, right? Why are you getting them involved? Maybe you need them to support you in that child being involved in sports activities. You may need them to assist you in employment activities for that child. You may need them to support you in just having some emotional base that child can go to, right? So generally, if it's a woman and young boys and young adolescent males, you're gonna need to identify some men that can be supportive of you and be that guide. Like, and likewise, if you have a young lady, you're gonna need other women that can support you. And like if the father's not there, you're gonna need your uncles, right? Your older brothers or uncles or grandfathers. You're gonna need some men that can help balance that out for you, because you can't do it all alone. You need some support, and you want to have the right type of supportive figure in your child's life so that they can be their best, right? And so if you want to like increase the village, you want to be able to discuss and talk about some of your options, and maybe even find someone within the village that can be able to assist you in a greater and better way. Join the Next Gen Parenting Group. This is where you have an opportunity to connect with other people in similar like situations, other responsible adults, aunts, uncles, grandparents, teachers. If you have any stake in investment in that child's life, join the Next Gen Parenting Group, because I'm sure you'll be able to get some good tools and develop some skills that can assist you along that journey. And I look forward to seeing you within that room so that we can learn and grow together.